result of a questionnaire conducted amongst teenagers and young adults of the various mental health challenges they face in this day and age. This questionnaire was conducted anonymously so they could be as honest as possible and not be concerned about the stigma attached to asking such personal questions. Numerous mental health issues and questions were identified by this group, which helped us in terms of the way forward. Sorry about that, just technical glitch. All right, okay. So as much as these videos might be of value to teenagers and young adults, they also highly recommended for parents of Generation Z, as this age group may be addressed, and anyone else who in fact engages with them. The question we're addressing in this video is how to deal with exam stress. In fact, any exam-related pressure. How can the stress be avoided when it comes to studying? We live in a very outcome or solution-driven world. We live by the Newtonian standard for that every action there must be an equal and opposite reaction. We all know that from school, right? I hope I'm not adding to more stress. There's a consequence though, that to all that we do and don't do. We are so goal-orientated that we do our utmost to reach it at any expense. We sacrifice who we are and principles, ethics, morals on our path to apparent success. Our ego, loves being appreciated and admired. We want people to approve and acknowledge us. So when we don't get this outcome, we feel we're being ignored. Worse still, we don't belong and don't fit in. We are the outsiders. We feel rejected. Therefore, we are under pressure all the time. It feels to fit in, to study, to be in the right and just pass, and not just pass, get the highest marks possible. We end up studying for the wrong reasons. We want the approval. We do what we feel others want us to do. This obviously causes the stress. In fact, what happens is we study and perform far less as a result than at the ability we are actually capable of. We live in a society that is completely outcome and results driven. We are wired from a young age to keep up, compete, and be better than the rest. We then end up cajoling, fighting, manipulating in order to get a particular outcome. We all join in this rat race of chasing, setting us some goals or working hard to achieve some outcome or the other. This has seen, in fact, an increase in stress and its consequences. A guru, my guru, Makan Swami Maharaj, has stated, in fact, he says, do your best and leave the rest. To reiterate what he means, Abdul Kalam in his book Transcendence quotes Pramukh Swami Maharaj, who says that one must renounce not the performance of the deed, but rather renounce the desire for the fruits of those actions. Remember why you do what you do on a daily basis. Don't do it, in fact, for some acknowledgement, appreciation. Do it for your greatest purpose and to add meaning to your life. When you read and study, be curious, excited, energized by what you do. Figure it out for yourself. Yes, you will be also faced with studying, in fact, subjects that are entirely where you will question, why are you studying? What is the purpose? You see absolutely no value. You will see no meaning, and you feel as it has no relationship to what you want to become or achieve in your life. Recognize, very importantly, that you have still a major part of your life ahead of you. You have no clue, in fact, when you're young, in fact, sometimes even, in fact, when you're older, where your life is taking you. We cannot fathom or will never understand what future we'll face and what tools we will need when we get there. So yes, study if you can what you want to, but don't dismiss what may be thrusted upon you as part of your studies, as you may not at that moment in time recognize the value of what you are doing. Also, never see exams as an end in itself. Always see exams, tests, whatever it is, as a means to an end. Exams are the stepping stones to a world and life you want to create, and focus on that. Use the exams as the stepping stones to get you to where you want to be. So the exams don't become the end all and be all of who you are. They are the stepping stones to who you want to be. if you practice that properly, that takes away the stress, as then there is no other person you are pleasing. Exams then become what you study and write only for yourself and for the greater universe. When you open a book, it's for achievement of your life meaning. Your entire life then is driven by and is for a greater purpose. So as much as we talk about those powerful philosophical ways of dealing with exams, here's some simple tasks. 1. Focus on school. Use your time at school and university to learn and study. Make your books your life. Become your books. There's a famous Formula One driver, world champion, Michael Schumacher, and he describes when he would drive his car, he becomes one with his car. If you are studying, become for that time one with your books. 2. Prepare in advance. Don't leave studying until the last days before exam. Now, I was very guilty of this. I found that my best studying was on the morning of the exam. Don't leave it like that. If you can, mentally, try and make it as if your exams are a few days ahead. So you must be prepared, preferably a month ahead, and I know in a month before the exams, then make it a week ahead, and eventually a day ahead. And eventually, hopefully, you'll be prepared at least at the moment of the exam at minimum. 3. Create a timetable that fits your studies and, very importantly, the other things you enjoy. Give time for everything and everyone if you can, but very important, prioritize your exams. It's your only ticket to a better life. 4. If you're struggling with a subject, ask for help. It's very important that you understand the subject you are studying. If you do not understand, then you cannot do well. Get to the essence of what you are studying. If you persevere, you will get there. You are, and I've seen this, everyone has an innate intelligence and capability. You need to exploit it. But we all need help and tutoring possibly. Don't feel ashamed, that's also very important, to ask for help. A good teacher is one that appreciates a student asking for help. Very importantly as well, don't self-reject or self-cancel. Ask for that help and make a damn good effort to study properly. Try, very important, not try, do not get caught up in other things. Keep your eye on the prize of education. Remember, at this age, you are still building yourself, so build with strength. Education is still very much the fastest ticket to your dreams. I know you've read and watched about young and old entrepreneurs who dropped out of school or college, but they are the exception rather than the rule. Most people have made do because of school and university. Recognize that even the straight-A student goes through stress during exams. This is healthy stress and part of how the human body learns to behave in high-stake events. Yes, if the stress does become debilitating, it is more than normal general stress, then ask for professional help. Recognize you can overcome exam stress. Use it as a way to push you forward rather than to hold you back. Do not face exams with fear. Rather, face it with the excitement that you can express who you truly are. So yes, take care. Until next time, we'll chat again. Bye.